As Daniel Goleman said, that if our emotional abilities are not in hand, if we don't have self-awareness, if we are not able to manage our distressing emotions, and if we can't have empathy and effective relationships, then no matter how smart we are not going to get very far. Hello and Namaste. I am Riti here at your service. As a history of a toddler struggling with my emotional circumstances, growing up, I got more and more curious about emotional intelligence. Because of my lack of emotional awareness, it had started affecting my social skills. It had started affecting my relationship with people, and this was a deep reason that compelled me to dig deeper in the world of emotional intelligence. We are never taught about emotional intelligence in our school life, but research shows that emotional intelligence is responsible for as much as 80% of the success in our lives. The research by Osland and Matan in 2015 in an examination of medical professional and occupation with a relatively high burnout rate found out a positive correlation between emotional intelligence and resilience. And there was this negative correlation between the resilience and the burnout rate. And in today's world, emotional intelligence is a useful skill to prevent making decisions based on emotional biases. So with that background in mind, what is emotional intelligence? I would want to go with this typical Google definition. So it is the capacity to be aware, to control and to express one's emotion, and to handle this interpersonal relationship judiciously and empathetically, and this is emotional intelligence. So you might have questioned, why is emotional intelligence so important? I mean, as far as why is this emotional intelligence as much important as IQ? We are human beings, and constantly being exposed to our social environment, and in this process we experience more than 30 emotions. And in today's world, teenage and adults both struggle to identify their emotional message, and even I was one of the victim. So having a good sense of emotional intelligence gives us skill to identify our emotional message effectively, and thus we can act on them. It gives us a skill to do better in our social environment, and also it gives us a skill to do better in our work environment as well. So emotional intelligent people, they tend to stand out better in the work environment, and this will allow them to become very much more self-confident, persistent and motivated, and they can act according to their highest values. Research shows that people who have developed good emotional intelligence in their adolescent, they tend to have success in their professional life and have a very good and stable relationship. In addition, they have this low level of anxiety, and they are way much more resilient and recover from the stressful situations well. So there was a term that was coined by Susan David, and this is called emotional agility. So what is emotional agility? As Susan Davis says, that emotional agility is about loosening up, calming down and living with more intention. It's about choosing how you respond to your emotional warning system. And as the quote goes, between stimulus and response there is a space, and in that space is our power to choose our response. In our response there lies our growth and our freedom. So by opening up that space, of how you feel and what you do about your feelings, emotional agility has been very helpful to deal with this negative self-image, anxiety, depression, procrastination, and tough transitions. So the process of emotional agility isn't about ignoring or dwelling on difficult emotions and thoughts. It's about holding those emotions and thoughts loosely, facing up to them courageously and compassionately, and dealing with your highest intentions and values. So this is a video series where I will be walking you through the insights that I've gained from the book Emotional Agility, and how you can also apply it in your life. So till then, take care. See you in the next one.